In the swirling tumult of ancient Rome, where ambition clashed with tradition and empires rose and fell, one figure stood apart: Marcus Tullius Cicero. Cicero's life wasn't just a tale of political ambition and philosophical brilliance. It was a mirror reflecting the tensions of his time. Born in 106 BCE to a wealthy, though non-aristocratic family, Cicero grew into a man whose sharp intellect and unshakable belief in duty left an indelible mark on Western thought. Cicero's life, from rising star to martyr. Cicero's early years followed a familiar path for Rome's elite. After an exceptional education, he began a career in law, dazzling Rome with his rhetorical skills. Yet, Cicero wasn't content with just courtroom triumphs. He immersed himself in Greek philosophy, studying under leading thinkers of his day. By age 43, Cicero achieved the highest office in Rome, consul. For a man not born into Rome's senatorial aristocracy, this was an unprecedented ascent. But Cicero's career wasn't without controversy. During his consulship, he crushed the Catiline conspiracy, a plot to overthrow the Republic. In a move that would haunt him, Cicero had the conspirators executed without trial. While he saw this as a necessary defense of the Republic, others saw it as a betrayal of Roman legal principles. This decision eventually led to his exile and a period of introspection, during which Cicero turned to writing. One of the fruits of this time was his philosophical masterpiece, On Duties. On Duties, a guide to living well. At its heart, On Duties is a meditation on how to navigate life's moral complexities. Written as a letter to his son Marcus, the work blends Cicero's Stoic influences with his personal reflections. Cicero sought to answer timeless questions. What does it mean to do the right thing? How do we balance self-interest with the common good? He championed the idea of universal brotherhood, declaring that humanity must rise above tribal divisions and act with kindness and justice to all, citizen and foreigner alike. Cicero argued that philosophy isn't just an abstract exercise, it's a practical guide to living a virtuous life. According to him, the universe operates under a divine plan, and each individual is a fragment of this greater whole. From this, Cicero concluded that treating others unjustly harms not only them, but also ourselves. Duty and expediency, a false dilemma. One of the central ideas in On Duties is Cicero's rejection of the notion that what is right and what is useful are ever at odds. In his Stoic worldview, moral actions are inherently aligned with long-term expediency. When individuals pursue short-term gains at expense of ethics, they inevitably invite ruin. Cicero's warning is as relevant today as it was in ancient Rome. A society that sacrifices justice for expediency erodes the trust and bonds that holds it together. To Cicero, even small transgressions against natural justice could lead to catastrophic consequences. His vivid imagery likened the corrupt individual to a beast cloaked in human form, driven by savage instincts rather than reason. This fusion of ethics and practicality made Cicero's teachings resonate with early Christians and later philosophers alike. Living true to your character. While Cicero emphasized universal moral law, he also celebrated individual uniqueness. He believed that everyone should act according to their natural talents and character. Forcing oneself into a role that contradicts one's nature, he argued, is not only unwise, but ultimately counterproductive. This belief in the harmony between personal authenticity and societal duty underscores the humanistic streak in Cicero's Stoic philosophy. Power and moderation. Cicero's reflections on power are another cornerstone of on-duties. He warned against the corrupting influence of unchecked ambition and the temptations of success. Echoing Plato, he argued that knowledge and courage, divorced from justice, are nothing but cunning and effrontery. True strength, Cicero believed, lies in moderation, self-control, and humility, even in the face of great fortune. The legacy of Cicero. Cicero's life ended tragically in 43 BCE, a victim of Rome's descent into autocracy. After opposing Mark Antony and supporting the young Octavian, Cicero found himself on a political hit list. He was executed, his severed hands and head gruesomely displayed in the Senate, a chilling reminder of the fragility of republican ideals in a time of chaos. Yet, Cicero's ideas endured. Early Christian thinkers like Augustine were profoundly influenced by his writings, and his concept of natural law laid the groundwork for medieval and Enlightenment philosophy. The founding fathers of the United States, too, saw in Cicero a kindred spirit. John Adams admired his vision of liberty, while Thomas Jefferson praised his ethical teachings. Why Cicero matters. So, what can we learn from Cicero today? His On Duties reminds us that morality isn't a luxury, it's the foundation of a thriving society. In a world often tempted to prioritize expediency over ethics, Cicero challenges us to align our actions with universal principles of justice and kindness. He calls us to recognize our shared humanity and to live authentically while contributing to the greater good. Cicero's Rome may have crumbled, but his wisdom remains a pillar of our intellectual heritage. His life and work serve as a testament to the enduring power of virtue, even in the face of tyranny. For Cicero, duty wasn't just a burden, it was the path to a life well lived and a world well ordered. And perhaps, in rediscovering his vision, we can find our own way back to a more just and harmonious society.